Right, we're on our toes, race 3. Grant Johnson, Andrew Fisher, Gary Baxter and Jack Elsgood on the second row of the grid. Pretty even jump to turn 1.
The Ford hold drag to the line. It's Grant Johnson who's got the lead. Andrew Fisher, Gary Baxter on the outside. Look, Chris Pither, 2 wheels in the dirt.
Oh, someone did go around. Someone went around in the background there. I'm sure they did. No idea who. Oh, there you go. Scott Jennings
in the Sandboy Holden.
I think Ben Dunn was the one who went around, and Scott Jennings has got involved. That brings out the safety car here at Winton, and the Sandboy packet's been squashed.
On board now, though, with Kim Jane. Oh, Cabbage has been turned. That's separate to the one up ahead. Look.
Oh, there's Jennings. Gets involved.
Hard
right
to tell,
again.
hard to tell from that one.
Here we go. Here's the explanation. There's a touch. Ben Dunn gets unloaded. I think Paul Williams was involved.
And unfortunately, Scott Jennings, with nowhere to go, he ended up as a part of Ben Dunn's drama, and that Wilson Fabrics car looks very, very badly shaken.
Safety car on track at Winton, a chance to take a breath, recover some crashed cars, and restart race 3 when we come back. Back at Winton with the restart in the third and final race of the Yokohama V8Utes series, protected by Armour All. Grant Johnson leads the way as the safety car boards are removed. Fisher in second, Gary Baxter in third.
And if I was Jack Elsgood in fourth, I would be screaming at Baxter. On a safety car restart, you have to be right behind the car in front. Baxter was nowhere. The front two have got the advantage. Everyone behind Baxter is filthy, I'd imagine.
Oh, but Jack is going to have a look down at turn 3, the old turn 1 here at Winton. And you'll notice around the track here, Damien, there still are flag marshals posts, but they've installed a light system which flashes yellow, green, whatever colour. It's all operated from race control. A great addition to Winton Motor Raceway. We ride with Chris Pither, who is closing in on Jack Elsgood. How's the understeer through the sweeper?
I was about to comment on that before. Not only the understeer, but the balance on throttle. This weekend with the V8 supercars on the option tyre, the softer tyre, you'll see it on the edge of the track there. There's these massive chunks of loose rubber, and that makes the surface of the track a little bit slippery for these categories. Speaking of loose, look at the bodywork on Paul Williams Holden.
It's not loose, it's destroyed. We ride with Craig Dontis, the Thirsty Camel Commodore. But Grant Johnson, race 1 winner, with some clear air to work with in this third and final race.
And Elsgood defensive with Pither, really applying the blowtorch. Elsgood's trying to get some clear air.
Oh, been saving that one up for a little while, have we?
Hey, you could have kept the story going and said Pither's being ice cool.
Far, far too predictable, I'm afraid. I like to do what people don't expect me to do.
Well, let's do what they do expect and get back on the job. We heard the brake lock up there. Grant Johnson is starting to feel the pressure from Andrew Fisher, but the battle right now is Pither gets the back stepping out, as does Cedars. The pressure and the real race is on for third position.
10 laps this third and final race. Elsgood, the pacemaker in car, just having a look at Gary Baxter.
I have not heard a worse sounding Ford engine than Jack Elsgood's car.
Really strange. Anyway, it doesn't matter, he's going along okay. Pither's up behind him, and then David Cedars. Now, the Cedars team run, obviously, David's car, but also Andrew Fisher's car. So they've got 2 guys who are really in the championship mix very early in the year.
As a team, they're doing a fantastic job. Not such a good weekend for this Kim Jane, who, let's be fair, when he's battling with Rob Jarvis and those guys who are normally back in the field a little bit, he's obviously having a tough weekend.
Yeah, it started on Friday. They had a drive shaft drama with the Bob Jane Team Arts Commodore. They only just got the car back from New Zealand. Here's Nandy kissing Rob Jarvis. That's all I've got.
Speaking of kiss, George Elliott up the inside of Charlie Kovacs.
Oh.
Charlie's run wide. George Elliott's given him too much room.
And Craig Dontis goes around and out of the running. Pretty simple, really. I'm amazed, though, that that rear bumper is still hanging off the back of Paul Williams' car.
I'm actually even more amazed that the officials haven't seen fit yet to give him the mechanical defect flag, which means he would have to come in and tear that off. I mean, I'm happy for him, but I'm a little surprised that the officials haven't put that flag out yet.
Yep, have to agree with you. But still, this pressure's coming. Elsgood trying to get this move for third spot on Gary Baxter, but look at them all. They're all stacking up behind him now.
I love this. Elsgood's got the pressure on Baxter. Pither on Elsgood. Behind that, you've got Cedars on Pither. This is a difficult track to pass on. And you can just hear the balance on the throttle, gentle on the steering on the way in. Keep it off the curb. It's a really hard track to get right. Turn 5, that long sweeper is crucial to get right if you want to try to throw a move on there at the first hairpin.
And there's a few more drivers starting to catch up to this freight train of cars. Reece McNally, there he is just in the background. Gary Carson closing in. This is clearly a sign that Baxter's the cork in the bottle. He's holding the ball back. But we haven't seen enough from the reigning champ to get by. Now he shows the nose. That's not really a passing attempt. That's just to try to get Gary's attention in the mirror.
Definitely trying to put Gary Baxter off his game, but Jack needs to be mindful. He's got a car right behind him with Chris Pither, and if he throws the car around too much like that, that's something the officials do not like.
Johnson's cleared away. The margin is 2.2 seconds. Back to Andrew Fisher, who in turn is just as comfortable in second over the rest of the field. There's the margin. We jump on board the icebreak in car with Chris Pither, and Elsgood. He's got to remember, he's got to cover because here comes the Kiwi. He's not in the gap this time.
I think Pither's pretty much doing to Elsgood what Elsgood was trying to do to Baxter. Just tease him, just flirt with the idea that he's going to throw it down the inside to try to put the guy in front off his game. But Elsgood, this early in the race, he's not usually that defensive, but he really is using a lot of circuit. And again, I say it, the officials don't really like it when a car goes right, left,